Welcome back to another player build, y'all. Today we have the best goalie in the playoffs, undebatedly, Sergei Bobrovsky, hopefully soon to be Stanley Cup champion because the Panthers are going to the Stanley Cup after sweeping the Carolina Hurricanes. But real quick before we get into it, all I ask, if you are enjoying the series, drop a quick sub with notice on so you don't miss your favorite player in the future. Let's get right into game one for y'all. Here we go, boys. Hopping into game one with the Sergei Bobrovsky build. And I can't lie, boys, I probably would have had 2 games by now that I would have showed y'all. But we've gotten EA'd probably about 4 times tonight. Ew, what a shot, Seymour. I see you, boy. But yeah, basically we got the unexpected error. If y'all have played Chell since the last update, I don't know what EA did, but for whatever reason, it seems like you get kicked out of damn near every other game at this point. All right, I guess I'm gonna just, there it is, yup, unexpected error. So, you know, it's unfortunate, but we're doing the best we can, and we gotta do, as always, the best with what EA gives us.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care.
Enough complaining about EA, though. Let's talk about what this video is, of course, really about, and that is Sergei, the best goalie in the playoffs, Bobrovsky. And obviously, you can make a little bit of an argument for Freddie Anderson, at least before the Florida-Carolina series. But at this point, I think you have to just go and admit it that Sergei Bobrovsky has been the best goalie of this playoffs, and I don't think there's a debate anymore at this point. And even without the playoffs, he was pretty good in the regular season. And even before, when he was on Columbus and especially Philly, if y'all know me, I'm a Philly Flyers fan. And I absolutely loved the shit out of Sergei Bobrovsky in Philly. And I think I speak for most of Philly and most of Columbus when I say that as well. No way! Oh, I almost got a contortionist save. Yep. Dude, come on, man. Like, starting the second period, we're a little bit rattled because it honestly should be a 2-1 game. That last shot, he literally shot right at me, and I got such a terrible animation off my blocker and, of course, right into the top of the net. But listen, it's only fitting that we go down a little bit on a Bob build because they had to make the little comeback against Boston. I'm pretty sure they made a comeback against Carolina in both games, if not at least one of the games. I know for sure. But regardless, we're going to bounce back just like the Panthers did, just like nobody expected them to, and have the season that they are right now. All right, come on, boys. We need to get something going here. Oh, yes, it let me catch one. It's about damn time. Here we go, boys. Hopping into the third period, and I didn't mention the challenge yet. We technically don't have a challenge per se, but as y'all see, we do have this dialed in superstar ability, and that is obviously because of the 4, almost 5 overtime game between the Panthers and the Hurricanes the other night. Oh my goodness, what a save by Bob. So of course it was only right, if there's any goalie that you're going to put that ability on after that performance the other night, you know it had to be Bobrovsky. Yup. Easy. There we go, boys. Needed that shit bad, fellas. Oh my god. Come on, Bobrovsky's doing his best to keep the boys in the game here. I need y'all to help me out with a couple goals. Let's go, Twisted. I have no idea how that went in, but we take that. We needed that so bad. Oh, Twisted. Why didn't you grab it and shoot it? Oh my god, oh my god. Good keep. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's go, fellas. Oh, no. Yup.
Oh, no! We suck again!
What an absolutely disappointing way to lose a game. But as y'all see, we did have 14 saves, and we made some really big ones to keep the boys in there late in the game. Unfortunately, we couldn't keep out the one from our own teammate, and they did outshoot us that game, so Bob really did a great job of keeping the boys in the game. But unfortunately, we came up just short at the end there. We were not able to activate the dialed in ability for y'all, but I promise y'all we're going to do that in game 2, where we'll hopefully get more than 15 saves so y'all can see that ability in action a little bit more. Let's get right into game 2 for y'all. Here we go, boys, hopping into game 2, and like I said, we're going to try and activate this dialed in X Factor for y'all. Obviously, if we get like a shutty or something and it doesn't end up being 15 saves, y'all will probably still see the game, but obviously y'all know that when you have on the dialed in X Factor, it activates as soon as you hit 15 saves, and like I said, it was only right after that 60 save performance the other night for Bob.
That's a heavy shot. It's like it's going downhill, but the goalie still makes the save on that one-timer.
So, listen, I gotta be honest with y'all, playing with this build, I have to be completely real. Obviously, it's constructed to play like Bobrovsky and stuff, the abilities, the attributes, everything. But for whatever reason with this build, like that first goal that just happened, I've realized that there's a lot of plays where you definitely are in position and it just kind of hits off you and it still goes in the net even when you're in perfect position. It doesn't happen with all the builds. I don't know if it's because of an X factor, an ability that I maybe should be using that I'm not, but obviously this isn't the most meta builds. That's not why I make the builds the way I do. I make them to play and be accurate like the player, and this definitely does feel like an accurate Bobrovsky build. I've definitely made some sick like contortionists, but I can't even write it better than that. Like, it just keeps happening. Yes, what a save. We needed that one, boys. We needed a little confidence booster on the Bob build, and I think that might have just given it to us. Ew, okay, Twisted, I see you, boy. Good shot. Here we go, boys, hopping into the second period, and we're down 2-1. Like I said, the biggest issue with this build is that pucks just happen to go in off you, but apparently if you got your D-man firing shots like this, it'll be okay. Ew, let's go, boys. Got you. Oh, get in. Oh, imagine if that goes in. Imagine we score a goalie goal on the Bob build. Oh, that's...
Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? Huh?
Yes, there we go. Nice, I guess. I mean, if he just did that move once, it would have probably worked out for him. But the second time, I don't know what in the world bro was thinking. Yup. Let's go, boys. Good play, fellas. Ew. Let's go, baby. Give me that puck, man. Give me that. Here we go, boys. Hopping into the third period, and we definitely got off to a little bit of a slow start, but we've been picking it up since, and hopefully we're actually able to make the complete successful comeback. Knock on wood. Let me not say that without knocking on wood, because I already know I'm going to end up jinxing us if I say that without knocking on wood. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe it's not just this build. Maybe no matter what build you're on, you just get some bullshit ass goals like that going in on you. I do also have to say that obviously I'm not the best Tendy. Tendy is far from my main position. I can play it decent. If you need a body in net, I'll be decent, but I'm probably not the best person to show off this build because I'm definitely not the best goaltender.
So long, farewell.
a lot better of a second game, but as y'all see, we only had 11 saves again this game, and honestly, I'm just not happy with those 2 games, so we're going to get right into a third one for y'all. We're not going to waste any time. Let's just get right into game 3, where I promise y'all another W and some huge saves from this Bobrovsky build. Let's get into it. Here we go, boys. Hopping into game 3 with the Sergei Bobrovsky build, and I was definitely a little bit frustrated with the build last game, but we did end up picking it up, and this build honestly proved me a little bit wrong, made some nasty saves.
You like that? You like that?
Obviously, this build does do some things well, and he's very good at recovering. He doesn't let up a whole lot of rebound shots, but the thing is, like I said, it's close quarters, honestly, is one of this build's weaknesses. I cannot lie to y'all. Definitely those close wristers with close quarters. You can save it fine without it, but when they have close quarters, I mean, close quarters is OP as it is, and when you don't have like light work or something to counter that, yeah, it makes it a little bit more difficult.
Nuggets got it along the wing. Shot stays with it. Takes a
Good try, good try.
What the stop? I think he got a blocker on.
Let's go, boys. What a play, fellas.
Almost lost the puck, but hangs on here as play continues. Makes the save.
Oh my god. Oh, we missed. Thank God. Hopping into the second period, boys, and easily our best period out of all 3 games so far, and I'm hoping that we can keep that momentum going into the second and the third if we end up making it all 3 periods in this game.
Play it from the defensive zone. Quick pass to Nugget. Across the line from center.
Oh, you almost had it. You gotta be quicker than that.
No deets on the attack.
Never mind. Scratch that.
Over to Rhodes. Breakaway.
Damn, I tried it again. I should have just went for a flying poke check or something.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Dang, good save by goalie. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Score! Yeah. Thank you. Oh, my gosh. I thought we were going to mess that up. Let's go, Spud. Good play, boy. I'm sorry that by the third game, I'm definitely talking less, and as y'all can probably even see it in my face, fatigue is definitely setting in because it is about to be 1 a.m. and we started recording for this at like 9 o'clock. So, listen, I put my full effort into getting the best possible gameplays for y'all always. I always want to give y'all the best gameplays and show off the builds as best as I can. I haven't had the best luck with this Bob build, and like I said with EA, you know, being EA, we've gotten kicked from multiple games that I would have shown y'all by now. But, you know, it is what it is, and listen, everything happens for a reason, and hopefully these games end up being better, but that is not how we do it.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Moves it to Rhodes. Great reflexes as he comes up with the pad.
Big blocks, baby, big saves.
Philadelphia's got it from behind.
Oh, no. All right, come on. We need to save this one. Need to save this. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Bob. I knew he was going to be expecting the spread eagle there. Let's go, boys. Let's go, fellas. Finally, we're on the good side of that goal, but let me not jinx it because there's still plenty of time for them to come back. They took a timeout. They're definitely going to be looking to try and score a goal here, of course. Yes. Let's go. Good defense. Let's go, boys. Way to put the cherry on top, fellas. Absolutely incredible second game from the boys. As y'all see, we did have 10 saves. I unfortunately was not able to activate dialed in, but let me know. This one's for my actual goalies out there, y'all who are actually good at goalie, unlike me. Try this build out. Let me know if it's me who's trash with this build or if the build actually just isn't that great, because as always, we do make these to represent the player. They're not always going to be the most meta builds every time, but I'm telling y'all to try it out. But anyway, I'm talking about how terrible I am with the build. Let me stop complaining. Let's get right into how to make the build for y'all now. How do we even begin to create a Sergei Bobrovsky playoff build with how good this man is playing in the playoffs? Because he probably should have literally 99 everything, but obviously we can't do that. So we did the best with what we could with what EA gives us, and I think we came up with a pretty good build. So for his archetype, we did decide to go with a hybrid goaltender because he is very good at getting those high shots, but he's also really effective at dropping down in the butterfly. And also, I feel like the attributes on the hybrid goaltender are kind of the most spread out, which is really what I wanted for this Bob build. We did go with his actual height and weight, which is 6'2", 182 pounds. He's technically a little bit smaller than the meta, which is usually 6'5", but 6'2", if you're a good goaltender, if your positioning is good, you'll have no problem making saves with this build. He does, of course, catch left-handed, and abilities and boosts we will come back to as always. So first, for your low attributes, all you want to do is add 2 to your 5-hole, take 1 off both glove and stick low, because like I said, I was really trying to make this build as well-rounded as a goalie build can possibly be in this game, so that's why we went with that for our low attributes. Next, for your hands attributes, all you want to do is add 1 to glove high, 1 to stick high, and take 3 off passing, because the reality is it's just really not that useful of an attribute for a goalie. I'd much rather give him that glove and stick high. After that, for your quickness attributes, all you want to do is add 2 to speed, 1 to agility, then take 4 off your poke check, because Bob isn't the biggest poke checker ever, and also he's an extremely fast and agile goaltender, so we absolutely wanted to increase both of those attributes, and unfortunately we kind of just had to lower our poke check in the process. And for your last attributes, your positioning attributes, all you want to do is add 5 to rebound control, because obviously if y'all have been watching these playoffs, Bob has absolutely incredible rebound control when it comes to low shots and stuff like that. Then you want to take 5 off vision, which I know we'd probably want to be a little bit higher, but unfortunately we kind of have to lower some attributes and sacrifice some attributes to make others higher, and I just really wanted to show off that rebound control, and vision just wasn't as important for me to make this Bob build. Then you just want to take 2 off breakaway and 2 off recover, and don't worry, we will still be working to increase those. And of course, for Sergei Bobrovsky's zone ability, we did of course go with contortionist, because that man basically looks like an acrobat in goalie form with all the insane acrobatic save that he makes, so contortionist was the perfect zone ability for him. And for Bobrovsky's superstar abilities, for his first one, we did of course decide to go with dialed in, and that is simply because of the insane high save performances this man has been putting up all playoffs long this year. And then for his second one, I debated giving him a few of them, like light work. He does have a really good glove. Post to post, like I said, he's extremely agile for a goalie, but we went with butterfly effect, and this is because he is so effective at making those low saves, dropping down in the butterfly, and even being able to recover. So much so that you probably could have made the argument for me to make him a butterfly archetype goaltender, but the only reason I went with hybrid is just because the attributes were kind of more well-rounded than a butterfly goaltender. So we did go with butterfly effect for his second ability as well. And finally, for Sergei Bobrovsky's boost for his first one, we decided to give him aggressive duel to increase his breakaway a little bit, because Bobrovsky is super good and effective at saving breakaways, hence why they ended up going into 4, almost 5 overtimes in the first game against Carolina. And then for his second one, we decided to give him quick recovery, and this is because he doesn't allow a lot of rebounds, but when he does, he's super effective and good at getting those recovery saves and still being able to recover and get over to the other side to save the rebound as well as the first shot. And that's how we decided to recreate Sergei Bobrovsky right here in EASHL. If you enjoyed the video and you are enjoying the series, please feel free to drop a like, comment any other players you want to see me recreate in EASHL down below, and sub with noties on so you don't miss your favorite player in the future. I greatly appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace!